I'm surprised more people are not talking about the part of the lawsuit where Blake Lively talks about being in a car with Justin Baldoni and Jamie Heath, and they are talking about sexual acts in which they have done in which the other party didn't consent. They were talking about this in a car with her, and the driver of the car, when they got out, said to her, "Do not ever be alone with Justin Baldoni. Do not ever be alone with that man." Nobody's talking about that. Two men in a car with a woman talking about sexual acts where the other person was not consenting. And the driver, you don't put that in a lawsuit. Like, there's another party that witnessed that. That's a big claim. But not enough people are talking about that. There's a lot of parts of this this lawsuit, and one of the best breakdowns I've seen of it is on Coco Moco's podcast. She went through all of it, and there are a lot of points that people aren't talking about. Like the dead father thing, like if some asshole came up to me after my dad died and told me that he was talking to my dead fucking father and that he's trying to tell me something, like, no. No. It's so fucking inappropriate. It really is. There are so many things in this lawsuit that are inappropriate, but of course, people are using, the other side's like, oh, but she sent him to a basement. Yeah, bitch, I'd send him to a basement too. I'd send him to a lot worse than the basement. Okay? If he did the things that are outlined in this lawsuit. And the other thing is, all of these sexual harassment claims, he acknowledged and signed back in January. So, like, he's not negating that all of that shit happened. There's a document that they all signed that said, I won't continue to bite you on your fucking lip that isn't, agreed to in advance. I won't do these off script things. I won't, like, no, he's not negating that. That fucking happened. Okay? So, like, and also people's talking point about the intimacy coordinator, her not wanting to meet with them. The intimacy coordinator was only brought on after he had pulled all this fucked up shit. And then the strike happened, and she gave them this rider of like, if I'm going to return, then you need to agree to all of these things so that we can have a safe work environment, which they agreed to, which they signed and acknowledged. And so that text where he's seeing if she wants to meet with the intimacy coordinator before filming, like, all this fucked up shit had already gone down. There's already bad blood before that. And so you guys saying, well, that negates all of it. No, it doesn't. He acknowledged the intimacy coordinator only had to be brought on because of all the bad behavior that he had done before the strike. Okay? So all these Baldoni accounts, you guys are just twisting the fucking timeline and really twisting the information. And to those of us who like to dig into the facts, like, it's just bullshit.